The Dean of Valuation, Aswath Damodaran of NYU Stern School of Business, joins us now. Welcome back. So you're watching this pretty closely, I'd gather. What are your thoughts?
It's less about the company and more about where the AI trade is going from this point on. I mean, the way to think about it is a year ago, if CoreWeave had gone public, the words AI and NVIDIA would have been enough to carry it over the line. The fact that it's not able to do it now is an indicator that the momentum of just trading based on the words AI or NVIDIA are not working anymore. I think that's healthy. I think it's all, when you just push up pricing based on buzzwords, you're asking for trouble. So maybe this coming down to reality is a good thing, but CoreWeave is going to be at the target of that coming down.
What's unhealthy, according to some, is, part of the AI trade. Joe Tsai, for example, talking about the possibility of a bubble in data center. I'm wondering how you see that.
I think that collectively AI has been bid up too much. I mean, I've said that about NVIDIA, I've said about data centers. We've gotten way ahead of the game. I mean, the AI product and service business, which ultimately is what has to pay for all of this, has not taken off in any substantial way. I mean, I'm hard-pressed to think about any company making significant money from the AI product and service business. So I think from that perspective, investing all this money up front, and I think you're getting a bit of the backlash when you look at the Metas and the Microsofts as well, kind of pulling back, is that recognition that maybe this was too much money spent too far in advance of the actual evidence that the market exists that big.
I mean, do you think that the stocks which have already had a pretty sizable correction, especially ones in the momentum area, we're just showing AppLovin before we came to you. It's getting crushed today. There are so many other names that went straight up into the right and now have gone straight down in an elevator.
I think the sobering up started around September of last year. And I think the DeepSeek story, even if it didn't stand for long, kind of brought people back even further down to earth. So this is not something that's developed in the last few weeks. It's really more over the last few months. And it's part of, I think, what you see almost every buzzword in history in the last 4 decades. There's a point, I call this the bar mitzvah moment, where people wake up and say, okay, there's a lot of promise here, but show me something that I can hang my hat on. So I think we're at that moment in the AI business where we're looking for some evidence that that product and service business will be trillions of dollars rather than hundreds of billions of dollars.
Lastly, before I let you go, I mean, the other big piece of news related to you sold all your Tesla. You don't own that stock anymore. You've cut back over time, NVIDIA, you have some of the other Mag 7s, but this one's no more. Why?
No, I tell people, look, this is not a political trade for me. I love Tesla. I like Elon Musk. This is not but I don't think a company that essentially takes half the market off the table, because that's effectively what you're doing when you become a political stock. That's not good for its story. So I'm willing to buy into the notion that robo-taxis and Optimus can carry Tesla. But I think right now, looking at Tesla, the story has been damaged. Whether it can come back from the damaged story is, I think, what every investor is looking at.
Well, that's the key question, whether the damage that you claim has been done is irreparable or not. Sounds to me like that's an open question for you.
And that, for me, is the big concern with Tesla. And the stock I mentioned as my replacement is a stock that I've historically avoided because it's a Chinese company and the Chinese government is very much part of the story. But now you've got 2 big EV companies, both of which have become political stories. So I don't have a good reason for staying with Tesla and avoiding BYD anymore.